Kazuichi invites Great Gozu formally to join his harem. Great Gozu's like, pass. A lot of respect for you, Great Gozu. A lot of respect. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Zenith Tune. Oh, hold on. I don't know. It's not quite. it looks just fine for you guys, but Toon Link Dave and Anomaly the Number Cars, United States Aviator. Welcome back to another phenomenal episode of the. Wait for it. No, keep waiting. Wait a little bit more. Wait, just what? There it is. Danagnronpa Hunger Games. So, and this is really, really strange. I came in here, and my sign was not, it wasn't knocked down, but it was like hanging over. Like one of the hooks was fine, but the other one was just hanging over. I put it back up and I was like, huh. So all of these letters fell down. And you can't really see it from right there. But there's not a T right here in the year of the Zenith. I used a dry erase marker to write a T right there. So it still says year of the Zenith. I've uncovered, like, all the letters were just right there, but on the ground, but not all of them. Like the EA stayed where it was, and I think the HE also stayed, but everything else fell on the ground. The T's just not here anymore. And I don't know where it went. And that's concerning. Because it literally feels like it just disappeared. Or it was stolen. Perhaps it was stolen. That much I don't know, but I do know that this week is Sports Cliché week. I'm talking about those things that you hear all the time, like there's no I in Timor. We really dropped the ball with that one. Don't pull any punches. A whole bunch of sports cliches, and we got some Danagnronpa characters who best represent those sports cliches. Starting with, don't pull any punches. We got Juzo. He ain't pulling no punches unless this is, forbidden action or something. Tinko surely ain't pulling no punches. Akane's not pulling any punches, and neither is the Great Gozu. He's ready to brawl. Let me tell you, as we go on to talk a good game. These characters talk a good game. I'm talking Cory in the House, freaking Sayaka, Ruka, and Izuru. Mainly for this series, they all talk a good game. Cory, you would think he might do well in a game full of humans studying all of this. Freaking Sayaka, she's won so many games. Ruka, she's got so many KOs. And Izuru, he's supposed to be some god amongst men, some ultimate. He's supposed to be the true ultimate. And you know what all of these characters have in common? No gold. Despite all of that, as we go on, we go to characters who have dropped the ball. Young Mitarai. I don't even need to say it. We got Angie here. She's here. You all know why Angie's here. Angie's been so close to the Champion of Champions title on a number of occasions, and somehow, someway, her curse isn't just getting second, it's getting second in championship action. Taichi's around, as well as Gonta. And as we go on to Knocked It Out of the Park, we see some characters who knocked it out of the park. And we'll continue because my scroll wheel didn't stop working, but I know exactly what happened to it, but it's all good now. See, like I'm gonna scroll all over the place. Chihiro knocked it out of the park. Knocked it out of the park. First and foremost, you know the ultimate Chihiro. Ops always knocked it out of the park. Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars, in that championship match. Although he didn't hold it for long, it is a moment we will never forget. Kibo. We sleep on Kibo. Because Kibo's someone I should be promoting, someone I should be holding on a pedestal, because that's my first World Pancake Champion, and that's something nobody else can ever have. He was the inaugural one. He was the one. Makoto is here as well. Never forget that ultimate lucky victory. He knocked it out of the park in that one. As we go on to Slam Dunk, and these competitors did what they did best, and they slam dunked it. We're talking Miss Mew Aruma and Teru both here because they successfully retained their titles in a slam dunk fashion. Kokichi, he was the first champion of champions. And Chiaki, specifically because she slam dunks it when chaos reigns. She's the only person to win when singles chaos reign and when tag team chaos reigned. She's slam dunking when chaos reigns, and it could rain again today. Defense wins championships. Oh boy, it does. They say offense sells tickets and defense wins championships. And Kaie Day, nobody wins like her. She is the only Triple Crown champion in this series. Some people are right on her tail in getting to that achievement, but she's the one and only right now. Ibuki. I think she's the only person who's held both the singles title and the tag team titles twice. I believe that is the case. Yuta. We don't need to talk about that, man. We don't need to talk about. He had a streak of time where he was just the one. He was the A champion. Komaru. She's one of the only people, in fact, yes, one of the only people who held both the singles and tag team titles at the exact same time. And as we move on, we see no I in team. We're talking about people who know teamwork makes the dream work, and we're talking about the only 3-time tag team champion, Seiko. With her new janitor perk, good on her. It's got some interesting things that can go on with the janitor perk. Pekka is here as well, not because of tag team action specifically, but because Pekka knows what it means to help someone who she deeply cares for. She's always in a team with Fuyiko, whether she's teamed up with him or not. Pekka. She knows that there's no I in team, but there is an I in Fuyiko. Mikan. Do not forget, I'm talking all about Band-Aid. It's all about Band-Aid, baby. All about the Mets and all about Band-Aid. Mikan knows there's no I in team, and do you know why? She was singles agent of chaos when Ibuki was champion of champions, and at the end of that season, although there was turmoil, although there was Mikan costing her the championship, they worked together, they got the job done, and Band-Aid walked out as the tag team championship, and Kazuichi's here. Because, you know, he runs the entourage, and they are shockingly enough a pretty successful team. But then we got the people who stepped up to the plate. And do you know who stepped up to the plate? Someone asked me that. Who stepped to the plate? Thank you, I'm glad you asked. It is Celeste. She stepped up to the plate when the going got tough, when Togami said, Kaito, not today. You're not holding that title for another day, sir. She stepped to the plate and she became champion. Togami. He's here. Why is Togami here? He stepped to the plate and became. This is important. This was a comment reminded me. I'll put that comment up when I'm like, comments are important. Reminded me that Togami reigning chaos on Kaito, it was set in stone. That was going to happen. Do you remember when Togami became Agent of Chaos? You know who came second in that match? Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Losers. And after Togami saw that Kaito won the championship, after Togami beat him to become the Agent of Chaos, Togami was incensed, he was enraged. And he said, we're doing it again, we're running it back. If I can't win that, you sure as heck can't win that. Tsurugi's here as well, because you know what? She stepped up to the plate when Manga Mayhem was dominant last season, and she became singles champion. And of course, Junko, she always steps to the plate. She's World Pancake Champion. She brought that title back to the squad. We gotta love her. We gotta praise her. Good job, Junko. And that's the setup that we have today. We got a whole bunch of really powerful people here today, and we have secret achievements in play. And we have a wheel to spin. And are we gonna spin that wheel? I think we are. Still a 5%. Will Celeste suffer the same fate as Kaito Momota? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. I'm not gonna say a word. It can hit right now. It's hit at 5% before. It's hit at 5% very recently. Let's do it. Let's see it. And will Celeste be forced to defend that title, or will she be chilling with that title with the squad for one more day? We see. Oh my. Oh. Wasn't that close, but you know, for a split second, you see it and you're like, is it? And then it just goes right past and you're like, oh, it's not. Okay, please, stop the. Thank you. It didn't want to stop the recording. It's like, you sure you don't want to spin it again? I'm sure I don't want to spin it again. Make your picks first, second, and third. And what's your favorite sports cliche? If it's one that's here, and if it's one that's like not here, any or give it 110%. There's a couple other sports cliches that weren't in this episode that could have been in this episode, but let me tell you, it's red versus blue. We gotta see which team comes out on top. But make your comments first, second, and third. Your favorite sports cliche, the one that's here or one that's not here. I'm gonna make my picks as well. But your comments are important, like this one, that one, and especially that one right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make my picks real quick. No titles on the line, but I'm gonna take Gonta for first. Even though he's red team, I would like to see red team mount a little bit of a comeback. But not too much of a comeback because I am still team blue. I'm still blue for life. Give me Akane for second. Because you know what? I think Akane does deserve some love in this series. And then give me the undisputed one. The first one to ever retain that title. The Lady of First. She won the first Rumble too. She is Miss Slam Dunk if we're talking about slam dunks. Miuruma. Give me Mew for third. Those are my top three. Those are my picks. And of the sports cliches that are here, I like Don't Pull Any Punches. That might be one of my favorites. But that's what I got. Those are my picks. That's my favorite. And we have, for the first time, the janitor in play. She actually has some pretty powerful things that she can do. I will say that much. Will we see any of them today? I think it's a possibility. I think it's a pretty big possibility. However, I'm gonna hit that startup music, and then I'm gonna take a swig of this, and then I'm gonna be like, hey, let's start this bad boy. Hey, hit it. Thank you. Oh yeah! I heard you were prepared for a game of 32, which could not last for too long, or it could be a slow grind of a game. Let's find out how this game goes. Let's start round one and let's proceed. We got champions in action, but not championship action. We got secret achievements in place. And I don't think, I mean, you know, some of them could hit. 1, 2, 3, actually. Maybe 4? 4. 5. 5 could hit. Do I expect any of them to hit? I'm not entirely certain, but let's start round one and let's see what unfolds as the game begins. It all starts like this. With the Hornbearers, as it always does. So Hornbearers, if you could please, very much so. Sound? Yes. Thank you, Hornbearers. I do enjoy hearing you every so often. Every single game. As Gonta and Chiaki put their differences aside and take out Kaede for the sake of Red Team, they were like, you've had too many titles. It's your time to go. It's your turn to die. Kaito knocks out Taichi in a fist fight, puts a death collar on him. Kokichi is proud to lead Team Slam Dunk. Mitarai and Taichi attack Yuta from behind, slaughtering him. The Great Gozu sizes his muscles. He's like, I'm the biggest, buffest boy around. Akane finds a dapper suit, but Sanada is quite fetching. Celeste tries to kill Mew, but Mew's like, I've held that title before and I've defended that title before. Get out of my, you're not on my level yet, Celeste. And it's interesting because those two will be facing off in tag team action at AV Mania. So maybe Mew is like, remember this on September 4th. I'm striking fear into the hearts of my competitors. If she takes out Junko too, Kipo thanks Makoto for being there for him. Tinko sets down a trap. Makoto and Gonta believe strongly in red dominance and take out Akane for the glory of the Raging Reds. Or they try to. Akane awakens the unstoppable blue team spirit, beating them both black and blue. Well, they tried. Freaking Sayaka just found a laser gun. She starts swinging around making pew pew sounds before she realized she could just pull the trigger and make those sounds for real. Corey snap, he's frenzied, everyone panic. Teru is glad that he can rely on Kokichi. Can you rely on Kokichi? Can you though? Can you? Is that a safe thing to do? Probably not. Mikan. Being adorable as always, protect our Mikons. Gosh darn it, Mikan. Chiaki hopes that she doesn't have to harm anybody. Ibuki sobs quietly. Azuru can't take his eyes off of Haruka. Taichi's cooking up a genius idea. Samugi's looking for an easy out. Juzo ambushes Mikan, eviscerates her. Junko twiddles her thumbs. She's like, oh gosh, Mew, how do I take care of her? She's thinking, she's plotting, and that's what Junko does best. You get her plotting, and she is going to destroy everyone. Angie gets caught in one of Tinko's traps. What a stupid mistake. She should have known better. All she can do is hope to be freed. Using scrap materials, Chihiro builds a flamethrower hot. Peko eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Kazuichi places a new feather on his pimp hat. Ruka doesn't care much for this place. Togami attempts to free Angie from the trap, but ends up getting trapped as well? I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. That's crazy. Oh. Okay. Well, alrighty then. I guess it is a thing you can do, and it's a thing that you do, Togami, to ensure that you are going on to that singles championship match. Trapped, trying to free someone. Getting trapped, trying to free someone. He tried to free Angie. He gets trapped himself, but let me tell you, he finds his way into that championship match. Togami, you don't need to reign chaos anymore because you're in the championship match, right? So, maybe, you know, let's ride that championship glory all the way to the finale. Am I right or am I right, Togami? Ha 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 ha. Like, he's gonna reign chaos again before the season's over. Kamaru remembers Yuta and sobs quietly. That's canon. Seiko twitches uncontrollably, and Mew tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Awesome! A tank is in play at the end of the round. That's always dangerous, but we did lose 7 people, and it is indeed a Claire de Lune for Kaede, Yuta, Celeste, Makoto, Gonta, Mikan, Peko. We don't need to see everybody's statuses. We got 25 left. That's larger than a standard size game, and we're about to lose some more. That tank is in play. The flamethrower is in play via Chihiro. Sai has got a laser gun, and that's all for weapons. Akane's got a dapper suit. It looks pretty cool. She's looking pretty fly. She's looking super fly, in fact. But we still got a ways to go. We still got a game to see, and that game continues as I click next round. Shall we? Let's do it. Dancing smarty pants. Ruruka is only looking out for herself. Chiaki steals Mew's tank while she's asleep. Oh dope, Seiko just found a water gun. That tricked out Super Soaker is bound to cause some chaos. Kiba wants to protect Chihiro. Kokichi hopes to get everyone out of here. His whole team's alive, which is kind of dope for him. Good! Tsumugi can't handle the stress after losing a teammate, becomes more cowardly. Great Gozu finds a grenade, better be careful with that. Chihiro really wants to use that flamethrower, then use it, my boy. Just use it. Juzo and Tinko conspire against Akane. You were on the wrong team, I guess. In a fit of frenzy, Kori creeps up on Juko, snaps her neck. Kaito gives Chihiro the various things that they found. Chihiro builds stuff out of it. Kaito thinks it's really soothing watching Chihiro make things from these scraps. Taichi stumbled upon a stray water balloon. We got a water balloon and we got a water gun in play. Akane walks into a very strange machine. Her molecules get all rearranged. Phantom. Akane Phantom. She's got ghost powers. Mew tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. She's like, I lost my other one. I can do this again. Tinko challenges Kazuichi and Komaru to an anything goes world pancake eating competition. Thank goodness, Komaru, you had an appetite for pancakes today, because now you are going on to try and fight for the one title that you have not held, trying to fight for that World Pancake Championship. Best of luck to you. And she found a fishing rod. She's going to catch all the fish. Teru and Togami believe so strongly in blue dominance. They take out the false red team. She was like, I got blue hair, but I'm representing the red team. They were like, get out of here with that. You should have been on Bold and the Beautiful. Togami, he did this, first of all, he did this from the trap and then pulls himself out. He was bait. That's what happened. He was bait. Togami was bait. He was like, oh no, Sayaka was getting ready to stab, and Togami was like, oh no, please don't. Teru stabbed her from behind as Togami grabbed her legs, and she was really trapped. And then, you know, he pulled himself free. That's exactly what happened. Azuru feels like Ruruka slowing him down. Azuru has murdered Ruruka. Goodness gracious, Azuru. Mitsurai finds Angie caught in a trap, manages to free her. Ibuki is ready to defend her friends. Angie was lost in her thoughts, and next thing she knows, she found a wish ring. Hopefully she'll be responsible with it. Probably not. And Kazuichi invites Great Gozu formally to join his harem. Great Gozu's like, pass. A lot of respect for you, Great Gozu. A lot of respect. We lost three powerful ladies. However, to Claire de Lune for them. Junko, freaking Sayaka, Ruruka. You see that 22 left, 22 remain, and I guess we could take a peek. We could, or we could keep going. What do you guys want to do? I'll let you decide right now. In that eye icon, I don't know if you can hold polls in the eye icon anymore. Huh. If you can click on that eye. I don't think you can, actually. Yeah, I kind of missed that feature. I kind of liked that feature. That's a shame. You know what? Screw that eye icon. We're proceeding anyway. Get out of it. I'm never using that eye icon again unless it's for something crazy like a secret episode. Next round. Let's hit it up. Oh, that's a whole lot of orange. Oh my goodness. Mitarai and Ibuki believe so strongly in blue dominance they attempt to take Angie out for the glory rather of the bold and the beautiful, but Angie's able to overpower the both of them, painting the scene crimson in honor of the raging Reds. The Archon see great potential in Kokichi, grant him an electro vision. Tinko finds some of those scraps. She's now Cave Tinko. Akane shoots blast of energy from her hands at Seiko. Seiko's able to dodge those blows. She's going to the left, she's going from the right. She's twirling around, she's It's Seiko time. Taichi is chasing Chiaki, but Chiaki is too fast. Taichi throws his water balloon at Chiaki's feet, causing her to slip and tumble right off of a cliff. Rest in peace to Chiaki. Komaru calls back on the moment she took the Knight's Oath, and she violently dons the Knight's armor again. The cutest Knight is back. Shiro asks Kaito if he's found anything useful. Tsurugi uses a mysterious gas to knock out Kibo, and Teru puts death collars on the both of them. Angie ponders how best to use her wish ring. Mew can't help but admire her own genius mind. She's like, oh, I'm brilliant. Mew challenges Kazuichi to a duel. They were sparring, apparently. Kazuichi, there's been a lot of entourage on entourage violence in the last, 3 games. Or 3 weeks, rather. I think there's a little bit of instability in the entourage. In an act of betrayal, Juzo and Tinko team up to get rid of Akane. Huh, goodness gracious, Teru hates the way the death collar feels on his skin. Kaito, picture looks neat and cool lying in various places. Togami feels protected by his wealth. The Great Gozu tosses a live grenade at Kibo, who is instantly blown to smithereens. Kori gets cocky and dies from a stupid mistake. Azuru tries to kill Komaru, but the Knight's armor diverts the blow. We are down to 15 already, more than halfway through this competition, and as we hit a Clair de Lune 4. Mitarai, Ibuki, Chiaki, Mew, Akane, Kibo, Kori in the house. And nothing yet, or no more yet. There are some that I'm like, oh, those could hit. Will they hit though? It's a matter of time to see. We only got 5 more into your saving grace picks though. How are your picks doing? Doing all right? Doing okay? Maybe not so great after this round. Maybe not. We'll see. It's Orteal. Revivals could happen. I don't think we've ever had a revival win, per se. We've had revival team wins where their partners revived them and then the team just lasted together. But we've never had a singles action, a singles revival and win. Will it happen today? Oh, it's a possibility. Let's find out. 15 remain, and as we go on, we see Teru puts a death collar on Seiko while she is asleep. Tinko's wearing this leather scraps as a sight to behold. Togami just wants it to end already. Shiro wonders if he should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Angie keeps telling a joke, or she tries to, but it always falls flat. Komaru stands proudly in that Knight's armor. Well, let me tell you, she's not going to be too proud for too long. Kaito looks around for stuff to scrounge. Seiko fills her water gun with steak sauce, then soaks Komaru in it, attracting the wild beast to make a feast out of her. Tsumugi and Juzo believe so strongly in blue dominance they take out Angie for the glory of the bold and the beautiful. I thank you too. Mwah. Kazuichi finds a Tsurugi armor, puts it on, and gleams with a dazzling shine. Juzo murders Kaito in front of Chihiro. Chihiro rushes out, but Kaito dies in his arms. Kaito, oh no. You hate to see it. Oh no. The Great Gozu's got a dimensional scythe. Someone get that off of him. He's dangerous. He could be crazy. He's gonna go wild. Azuru won't give up so easily. Kokichi shakes Juzo's hand, but it was a prank, bro. Kokichi lightly shocks Juzo, leaving him dazed with his electro vision. And Taichi just wishes he could go home sweet home. He's on his way. He's on his way. Home sweet home. Another 3 are gone, and it's a Clair de Lune 4. Komaru, Angie, Kaito. 12 left. No revivals. There is 1 revival item in play. Very low odds that it'll happen, but we have seen it before. We have seen that the Electrovision can bring people back to life. Will Kokichi do that? I don't know about that. I think we've only seen it once, maybe twice. Maybe twice, but we've definitely seen it 1 time. Will it happen today? Let's find out. We will proceed. It is 12 left. And as we go on, as we take a step forward, we see, oh, someone's getting, oh my Great Gozu. Oh, what a story is being told. Y'all, I can't rate this. This RNG has been so good for storytelling. It's been so good for storytelling this season. Tinko tries to kill Togami. Togami tries to bribe her. Tinko takes the money and kills him anyway. Kokichi summons a powerful stock, so powerful it fries Azuru alive. Juzo comes back to his senses. Kazuichi washes blood off of his dapper suit. Seiko finds my climate control remote. Wait, hold on. Wait, don't use that. Don't use that. Especially not here. Not in the final few. Taichi and Chihiro put their differences aside and take out Tinko for the sake of Red Team. Goodness gracious. Great Kozu. And this is the storytelling I'm talking about. Earlier, Kazuichi said, join my hero, and the Great Gozu said, nah homie, no thanks. Now the Great Gozu slices open his dimensional scythe, opening a dimensional rift, before Sparta-style kicking Kazuichi into the despair dimension. We love to see that. Chihiro sits there with a blank stare. Samugi and Kokichi believe so strongly in blue dominance they try to take out Teiko for the glory of the bold and the beautiful, but Seiko is able to overpower them both, painting the scene crimson in honor of the Raging Reds. Teruteru prints out a bunch of invitations for his beach party. We are down to your final 6 already. And so it's time for your saving grace picks after this Claire de Lune 4. Togami, Izuru, Tinko, Samugi, Kokichi. You heard what I said already. You know what time it is. I'm not gonna be like, how your picks doing? Oh, are your picks doing okay? Oh, that's a shame if they're not. If only you can make some new picks. Well, in that case, it's a good news for you. It's a good day for you. It's a brand new day for some brand new picks. It's your ha ha. Saving grace picks. Oh, janitor, my janitor. You know her? You love her. She is Seiko. She's the arena janitor. She hasn't done any janitor events yet, but there's still plenty of time left. And she's only one of 6 people remaining. And she could earn you guys a fan vote. As we keep on going, we see Kazuichi in the despair dimension. He don't count. Chihiro could knock it out of the park again and come out on top. Chihiro has a flamethrower, is a little shell-shocked, but if he snaps out of it, he could be a dominant player in this game. Could he knock it out of the park for his team? As we go on, we see that Taichi has not dropped the ball yet. In fact, Taichi wants to, you know, take a deep breath, come back in, bring it all in, take a big win today, and maybe hold the championship at the end of the season. It's a possibility. I wouldn't be against it. It's father and son in this game, in this final 6. It's a, it's a 1 in 3 chance that one of them, that their family, a member of their family goes onto the bracket. As we go on, we see Teruteru. Teruteru is also here, potentially, for what could be a fan vote. Started this season as champion, ended last season as champion, retained with Mizuki at the start of this season, and now is here again trying to get you guys a fan vote. It's a possibility. We'll have to wait and see. We also see Don't Pull Any Punches has Juzo and the Great Gozu both in, both big beefy boys, and both want some glory today. Those are your final 6. Make those saving grace picks known. I will make mine known as well. For first, give me Teruteru coming back around, reminding you guys that he started this season and he's not ending this season without the title. He wants it back. Give me Teruteru for first. For second, give me Taichi. And for third, I will take my janitor, Seiko. There's a 1 in 3 chance for fan votes. There's a 1 in 3 chance that Taichi or Chihiro walk out of this, and there's a 1 in 3 chance that Don't Pull Any Punches walks out of this. Interesting odds here, but I will say with certainty, those are your final 6. And it is Taichi, it is Chihiro, it is Seiko, it is Teruteru, it is Juzo, and it is the Great Gozu, all standing tall, their hearts beating with the same rate as that of, oh, indubitably, a samurai woman. Shall we? Sally forth. Well, we lost 2, and it all starts with this round, seeing the man, the myth, the legend, saying it's beach party time, baby. Teru hands out invitations to everyone, every tribute in the game. It's party time. The Great Gozu digs for berry treasure. He gets another scythe. He's got 2 scythes, baby. He's like scythe, 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 scythe. Bum. Taichi digs for berry treasure. His shovel connects with a landmine, blowing him to bits. Yikes. Seiko asks Teru to rub sunscreen on her back. Teru tosses the sunscreen and dumps hydrochloric acid on her instead. Wow. That's rude. Chihiro digs for berry treasure and dug up my soundboard, so that's where I left it. And just like that, 2 revival items are in play. 2 revival items immediately in play. The 1-up mushroom and my soundboard. That's crazy. That changes the landscape of this game. It may be your final 4, but it might not be your final 4 for long. Especially after this terrible turnabout. 4. Taichi, Seiko. Juzo has that 1-up mushroom, could use it on anybody, someone on his team, an underdog. There's a lot of possibilities. It's your final 4. Chihiro has that soundboard, much lower odds to use it for revival, but it's a possibility. We have seen her revive someone in the past. Will it happen again today? But it is your final 4 for right now. For right now, it is Juzo and the Great Gozu, Teru and Chihiro. 1 in 4 shot for a fan vote. Oh, there's also potential for a secret achievement. There's potential. It could happen. We'll have to wait and see. For right now, Gozu, Juzo, Teru, Chihiro. All caught in what we like to call within our final 5, a crisis of fate. Shall we? Let's do it. Let's click next round and let's see, does Juzo use it? Does Chihiro use it? It is! Teru ambushing Chihiro, murdering him. It is now pull no punches. Don't pull any punches. Versus Teru. Juzo befriends a Komodo dragon with a pair of aviator goggles. I'm not gonna like this. No, I'm not. And the Great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything. It is the final 3. It looks good for either Juzo or the Great Gozu, but Teru, I told you, wants to remind you guys that this is his season. This has been his year. But for right now, it's terrible turnabout 4. Chihiro. Teru, Juzo, Great Gozu. Juzo with that 1-up mushroom, Teru with a thirst for blood, and the Great Gozu heard that AV Mania is around the corner and he wants a piece. It is your final 3. Shall we? Let's do it. Hey, it's still Crisis of Fate. Let's see how this one plays out. Will we see a revival? What will unfold? Let's click next round and we will see. I was right. That's a fan vote right there. Hey, that's not right. That's right though. It all ends here. Teru manages to sneak attack Juzo and the Great Gozu, saying that I'm the former champion. I want to remind everyone here that this is my show. Even when I don't have that title, this is my show. Teru murders them both. I told y'all, I called it. I said this man's, he wants to remind her, he's been quiet ever since he lost that title, but he's got that resolve back, and he got you guys a fan vote. And after, it's terrible turnabout 4. Juzo, the Great Gozu. Fitting for the team that he's on as well. Because he is your winner. He came, he saw, and he sure enough delivered a slam dunk when the moment was right. It seemed like don't pull any punches weren't pulling any punches, but neither was he, earning you guys a fan vote today, your winner. Representing Slam Dunk, Teru clutches victory. Teru. What can I say? He's a lad. I told you guys, this is his season, and he was going to make sure you guys remembered. And he remembered, but he also got you guys a fan vote in the process, so you can't be too mad at that man's Teru did it again. Juzo, 4 KOs. Teru running him back again with 4 as well. Seiko with 3, my janitor. Oh, my janitor. Akane with 2, Taichi with 2, Angie and Tinko with 2, everyone else with 1 or less. Congratulations once again to Teru slam dunking it big time. Congratulations to him. Anyway, that's KOs. We know who won, but let's bring up that bracket once again and let's check out these points. Teru, member of blue team. Second place belonged to the great Gozu red team, and Juzo also blue team, which means blue team extends that lead. 93-76. Teru now on the board again, but this time with a fan vote in his glory. Congratulations to all of you. Thank Teru. He got you guys the fan vote. And speaking of secret achievements, I didn't actually speak of secret achievements, but now that I'm mentioning them, Togami got one. The Agent of Chaos got one. He said, you know what? I'm in. Fat Togami's in this match, and Togami's in this match. A nice little head-to-head between those two. But this season keeps rolling on. Excellent. Most excellent. Teru, proud of you. How confident am I that any of these other secret achievements are in this season? That one should probably hit. That one's definitely gonna hit. 1, 2, 3. That one is really time sensitive. I wonder if it'll hit. I wonder. It's the largest game for singles action on Thursday. That would be the best opportunity for that one to hit. However, that's all she wrote for today. This Sunday we return to OC action and singles action, and it should be a phenomenal, fantastic time. I hope that you are prepared for it. I have to sneeze. It's one of those, like, I feel it in my soul, but it's not coming out. It'll come out eventually. Hey, congratulations, Teru. Singles action returns this Sunday for OCs. Saturday, Persona 5. Monday. Okay, so Monday's definitely Fire Emblem Fates. Tuesday's definitely Somnium Files. I don't know if I'll have time to record another Somnium Files. If I have time to do another Somnium Files, you'll get one Sunday after OC episode and another one on Tuesday. If not, you'll just get a long one on Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's one of those series that you'll definitely get one on this given day, but considering, or given how much I have to play, or how much time I have to play it, it'll just pop up from time to time. That's how Somnium Files have been working. You guys seem to have been enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Stay classy. Year of the Zenith with the missing T that I've scribbled in there. Hopefully it gets found one of these days. I hope this wasn't foul play. Stay classy, toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching.